cheat meals followed by rest days where you eat your normal diet make 204 weigh-ins. Let's see what we can do with this for chest and shoulders today after we get this pre-workout meal together. Alright, so we have the breakfast together after a little bit of a scenario. This thing over here just got covered in cream of rice because I went to the bathroom while I was cooking and it just overflowed in these small ass bowls. But to the meal right here, the pre-workout meal, what we have is cream of rice, about 2 servings ish, and 2 scoops of Dymatize ISO 100, but different flavor as you can tell by the color. We got cinnamon bun right there. Awesome flavor, already tried it. Really, really good in protes. Cream of rice, anything really. Oops. Even though you wouldn't think it, would be, it actually is really good. So, apple cinnamon rice cakes are going to be going with that. Carbon up for this pre-chest day meal. What up, guys? Currently Sunday morning. Just threw down my breakfast before I go hit back and arms. And this video is actually yesterday, so on Saturday, I was hitting chest and shoulders. Really, really good chest and shoulder session. Just didn't edit the video yesterday just because I didn't really have time. And I decided to just do it when I wake up today, and I'm actually going to post it today, so you'll be seeing this on Sunday if all goes as planned, or you'll probably watch it later on throughout the week. All good, doesn't really matter. But getting into bench here, 275 on the bench. After doing all my warm-ups and everything, feeling good going into it for 2 sets of 5. So another PR here. As I said in the last bench voiceover, bench is feeling very solid. And I've talked about kind of how I do my heavy sets and how I do my more volume sets on bench in the past, but I'll go into it a little bit more because I got some more subscribers since then. Basically, I'll do 1 to 2 heavy sets. That's going to be in the 5 rep range. Excuse me. And then I'm going to go into 2 to 3 lighter sets. So 225 here for 12 reps. So basically what this workout looked like was 275 for 2 sets of 5, followed by 225 for 2 sets of 12. So what I'll do is I'll use those heavier sets to gauge my strength, to make sure that my strength is going up, and then I'll get those volume sets in with 225 for basically as many times as I can. My best is 15. I do want to top that though, and I'm confident that as I get my heavier sets up, aka, instead of 275 for 5, I'm able to do like 295 for 5. I know that will make my 225 sets skyrocket as well, just because that's how strength works. But as you see here with the 100-pound dumbbells, I was able to get 7 reps out, and that just felt really solid. I didn't keep the hundreds for every set, just because by that point in the workout, my pressing endurance, as you can imagine, was a little bit fatigued, but I did the 100s for 1 set of 7, and then I dropped down to, I believe, the 85s, and I got, I want to say, 12 or 11, maybe 11 with the 85s, and then I went down to like the 75s, excuse me again, and I got to run the same thing, and it just felt really good, it felt solid. I haven't done chest with shoulders together in a little bit, it's probably been a few weeks since I've done chest and shoulders together, so. And that's another thing. A lot of people will ask me my split, and my split is basically this, guys. I'll go 6 days on at a minimum, so I might be on 8 days before I take an off day. I sort of just structure my off days to when I feel I physically need them, but I'm pretty much hitting everything twice a week as it is. So this week I'll do chest and shoulders. And then on day 2, which is today, I'll do back, bis, and tris. And then tomorrow I'll do legs. And then I'll just repeat that. So in 6 days, I've basically just hit everything twice. And after that 6 days, I plan to take an off day unless I really feel like 100%. Or I just want to go to the gym, which sometimes does happen, even though it might not be ideal. I just do that sometimes. So if I do go to the gym, maybe I'll hit something like chest and biceps or something like that. I kind of play with my split a little bit. Maybe I'll do chest and bis, and then the next day back and tris, and then legs, shoulders, traps, and repeat that. So in 8 days, I basically just hit everything twice.
But basically, how my training is, whatever type of training cycle it is, whether it's 6 or 8 days, everything's kind of getting hit twice. And I rarely will just go in and just do like a chest only workout, although I have done that in the past. So I mean, it might sound like my training's kind of all over the place. I just really have a handle on it for how I work, and I just really have a handle on my progression in terms of benching and squatting and now deadlifting, and it's just working out fine. Playing it by ear and sort of taking my training. I don't want to say only by feel, because I still do install progressive overload, but I'd say like a little bit by feel while installing progressive overload simultaneously. That kind of method is just something that I've been doing for a little while, and it works well. So if you enjoyed that video, guys, go ahead and throw it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. You can comment below, follow me on Instagram, and until the next one, I will see you then, guys. Later.